Check, 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 check. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just my thoughts, just what I was feeling at the time, whether right or wrong. I go by the name of Marcus G, and I thank you for taking this time to vibe with me. You could have been anywhere in the world right now, but you here rocking with your boy, and that's what's up. Much love, much love. Walk with me. Yes, good people. Walk with me. Vibe with me. You know what time it is, man. We about to turn it up a couple notches. We about to turn the frequency up a couple notches. We about to raise in consciousness together. You know how this go, man. Each one teach one, man. And I got love for you because I got love inside of myself because I am love, because what? God is love, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. From my mind to yours, from my spirit to yours. You know. Because why? Because I got love. Why? Because I am love. And God is love, baby. That's how we moving today, man. That's how I'm feeling. Speaking of love, right? Speaking of love, today's convo is going to be called Married to the Game. Married to the game. And what does that mean, right? What does that mean to be married to the game, right? Shit, man. First thing that comes to mind is hustle Cain, hustle clothes, or hustle music, but hustle hard at any hustle that you pick. Yes, that's Hov. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old head. I'm a bit of an old head, man. We love Jigga Man. You know what I mean? Greatest to ever do it. Greatest to ever do it. That's not about him, but that's just what it is on this side. Never disrespect. Don't disrespect Jigga out here, man. It's cool. I don't want my rock chain or nothing just yet, but just don't do that around me. Anyway, though, married to the game, right? Well, first off, let's get into to marriage, right? Let's get into the concept of marriage, man. That's commitment. That's a strong energy right there, man. That's a strong energy right there. And first, I want to say, in general, when it comes to marrying yourself to something, value that commitment, value that energy, the energy that comes with commitment. Commitment is strong. Commitment is a strong, powerful action that we can all take. Is one of our is literally a transfer of energy. You know what I mean? It's a transfer of energy. It's a ping pong. It's a back and forth. You've chosen to share your essence with whatever it is that you choose to do so. You've chosen to share your essence. You've chosen to create a symbiotic relationship, you know what I mean? With whatever it is. And you could even, for my married homies, you could even take that note, you know what I mean? Value that commitment. That's what it is. It's a symbiotic relationship, you know what I mean? It's a symbiotic relationship. You've chosen in this term, right? When it comes to whatever game you pick, right? You could be a basketball player, football player. You could love to lift weights. You could love to train. You could love to swim. You could love to cook. You could, whatever your passion is, whatever game that you're involved whatever game you're involved in, you've chosen to merge your spirit with that, right? So that's the first thing, right? Valuing your commitment, understanding what that is about, understanding what you're doing with your energy. A lot of times we just kind of skip over that. We don't understand or really take the time to really appreciate and value our commitment and the energy that we're putting forth into whatever activity or person that we're dealing with. We haven't really we don't really assess that power. You know what I mean? We don't really assess that power. We don't really take it into consideration how valuable it is when it comes to our personal being. You know what I mean? So understand that. Understand the energy that you're putting forth once you do choose to merge with anything. And as far as game, like I said, going back to whatever it is that you choose to do, you could be a ball player, you know what I mean? You could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer, whatever it is. That game has a certain set of rules, and you've chosen to take your energy and put your essence into that game, you know what I mean? And hopefully whatever game you do pick, you know what I mean? Hopefully by the time you finish it, hopefully you leave it better than you found it. Because, you know, we all have our own essence, you know what I mean? We all bring in our own skill sets to the table. Anytime we do choose to anytime we do choose to marry ourselves to something, we're bringing in our own our own sauce. You know how to go. We're bringing in our own sauce. We're bringing in our own vibe. We're bringing in our own mind. So it's important that we first value our commitment, and two, respect the game. Respect the game. Yes, respect the rules. Respect what comes with that lane that we picking. For me, myself, you know what I mean? I'm married to this creativity. I already understand, man. Niggas ain't getting rich tomorrow. We're not getting rich tomorrow, but we're gonna get rich someday. But we already rich in here, cause you know how that go, man. This life is an inside out thing. Life is an inside out thing, baby. That's how that goes. So we rich at heart, man, on some Bob Marley shit. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. It's a beautiful feeling, man. It's a beautiful feeling. You know what I mean? When you good in here, you know it's coming out here. You know what I'm saying? When you good in here, you know it's coming out here. If you fucking with me, you fucking with me. If you vibing with me, you vibing with me. That's just the type of time I'm on. Anyway. So I think also too, when it comes to just the game that you choose, right? So many times people are so stuck on my plan B is to make my plan A work. You know, you trying to kind of somewhat force your way through when at the end of the day, I think when you embark on any mission is good to have more than one plan. Not because you're a coward, but because you're smart. Because at the end of the day, whatever journey, whatever road that you've chosen to take, right? You have taken it with an end goal in mind. And at the end of the day, the process, the walk to your destination is definitely important. It's a character builder. It's where all the fun happens. But we're trying to get to that destination. So I can make plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. I can make all those different plans in order to get to said destination. So that's another thing I kind of think of when I think married to the game. Because once you locked in, you locked in. You know what I mean? You don't quit. You don't retreat. You don't look back. Man, you get to it. Oh, this plan worked. We gonna scrap that. Fuck that. This got us this far. All right, let's take a different route. You got to do that. You got to do that. And especially when it comes to this creative shit. I mean, if anything, for a person like myself, like who has like mad different interests, I've definitely, one, I've accepted that I'm a bit of a maniac. But two, I've accepted that, there's more than one way to cut the cake. And why am I doing or pursuing creativity, man? I'm doing it because I feel free. Because it's the closest I get to being me. You know what I mean? It's the closest I get to, that real glow, letting my spirit shine, you know what I mean? Letting it shine like my baldy and shit. You can't see, but it's there. You know what I mean? I got a baldy if you're wondering. Anyway. So yeah, you can make multiple plans to get to the same destination. I really want people to get out that mindset that you have to get, you only have to do it this way. Nah, what do you want out of it? 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 Where are you trying to go? Where? Because ultimately, things are going to evolve, you know what I mean? Things are going to change. And so if you're focused more so on doing things your way, I mean, I kind of think you're assed out. And back to that marriage part, right? As we know, marriage is not just a one-way street. You know what I mean? It takes two to tango, baby. It takes two to make a party. Nah, three's a party. Three's a party. But it takes two to tango. You get my point. You know what I'm saying? You're not always going to be able to maneuver and do things your way in whatever lane in life that you pick, whatever game you've picked. You know what I mean? It has its limitations. It has its rules. And as a player in the game, you always gotta respect it. That's just how this go. You gotta respect it. And that's another thing. Back to being married to the game. A lot of people don't respect the game. They don't respect the game. Therefore, they don't respect themselves. What am I saying by that? I.e., like when you look at like hip hop today. And I love hip hop, but it ain't about the culture and shit. Hip hop is, pardon, but rap is not about the culture. Rap is about getting money. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, that is a game. Getting money is a game. But when it comes to the culture and the principles of hip hop, you know what I mean? I don't think that we really embody that. We don't really embody that. We don't respect that fashion of the game, but we respect the getting money part. You know what I mean? We might not respect our forefathers in the past and the shit that happened before us, but we respect that them motherfuckers got money and now the young boys is here to get new money and shit. But nevertheless, we don't really be respecting the game that we in, and that's key. It's always key that no matter what game you in, man, you gotta pay homage. You gotta always know that there was people before you, and even though they might not be active or the littest at the moment, you know what I mean, there's game to be soaked in and learned and passed down, because knowledge is key. Because in fact, what is game? What is game? What is game? What is game? Game is only knowledge at the end of the day. Game is knowledge at the end of the day. So you can't be aloof or ignorant to the previous players of the game, especially if they have longevity, because longevity tells you that a person is able to go the distance. They're able to move with the seasons and ride the waves. They're able to glide the highs and lows. And you could even relate this back to marriage, because to be married, you know what I mean, marriage is a long distance thing, and best that you find people who have been in it for a long time in a healthy way, not perfect, but healthy, so that way you could stay in it, right? So you could stay in it as a said married couple. So once again, once you married, man, you locked in, and you married to that game. You committed, you all the way to the end, And so you got to respect those that came before you. You got to respect the rules to the game that you play. That's a lot of the problem that goes on these days, man. I swear, man, people don't respect the game, but it's okay. It's okay, because the game is always going to bring fruit for those that show love and those that give reverence to it. You know what I mean? And those that understand. And like I said, the game is relative. Whatever game that you pick, it could be a ball player. You know what I mean? If you're true to it, most true to the game ball players, man, they start coaching kids. You know what I mean? Because they respect the game. They love the game. They love what the game has brought to their lives. They respect the game. You know what I mean? They're married to it. It's a beautiful relationship. It's a beautiful concept when you think about it, man. It's a beautiful concept. And through, man, you know what I mean? When it comes to being married to the game, man, stay the course. Stay the course. Just like a marriage, any relationship, any form of commitment, it's not always going to go your way. It's not always going to be pretty. You're not always going to like it. You're not always going to fuck with the moment, you know? But when you're married to the game, right? When you're married to the process, when you're married to whatever it is that's in front of you, you know, you see that long-term vision. So, you know, certain moments, it's a little down right now, but it's cool though. Because when it's on 10, it's on 50. You know what I mean? When it's on 10, it's on 50. When it's on 10, we turned up. It's lit. It's great. It's moving. It's fruitful. It's bringing me everything I need to help me progress. You know what I'm saying? So stay true to the course, man. No matter what game you pick. A lot of my homies, man, they selling clothes. I got to get in tune. To all my people out here doing creative work, stay true to it. You know what I mean? All my boys playing sports, stay true to it. You know what I mean? Everybody, you know what I mean? No matter what you're doing, man, stay true to it. Stay true to it. You locked in, man. If it's in your heart, you know what I mean? That means you can conceive it. Excuse me. If it's in your heart and in your mind, that means you can conceive it. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. You know what I mean? That's just how I'm rocking, man. Married to the game, man. Forever and always. Just my thoughts. Just what I was feeling at the time. Whether right or wrong. I go by the name of Marcus G, and I thank you for taking this time to vibe with me. You could have been anywhere in the world right now, but you here rocking with your boy, and that's what's up. Much love, much love. Salute. Peace.